New York firm Space 4 Architecture is a talented trio with a reputation for creating clean, refined spaces. And they're about to take on a different kind of client.
Hi, I'm Hank Moody.
Our main goal was to transmit the philosophy of the show more than Hanks or Hanks being able to pick up women every day. But the fact that this show in the end is about a man who, to us, is sort of desperate.
Despite the fact that I am the swirling black hole of chaos, I am pretty awesome.
Originally, we were assigned Hank Moody's bedroom. We decided not to take this assignment so literal, but to design more of a Californication state of mind.
He's a very interesting person because he's constantly struggling between being a good father and being a bad guy. In designing the room, we started with that premise of trying to create a sense of unbalance and anxiety. This is our tilted corridor leading you from the outside world into Hank's world. We've tilted it for various reasons. One was to create a sense of unbalance when you're coming into his space, so you're completely thrown off and your senses of where you are altered. We've also raised the corridor off the ground about 6 inches. It starts at ground level in the back there, so you're slowly climbing. It forces you to step down into a new world.
When we walked into the space, we figured out that the room was very small. So we decided to play with the mirror and try to expand the space as much as possible. And that's why we have these reflective floors.
It's like stepping into a pool of water and you don't really know what's going to happen when you come into this room.
If I had a dime for every time I've said that.
And here, lying down on the floor with this image that is below us, but actually above us as well, it creates a feeling of weightlessness and just floating on air. And your senses are sort of jostled.
Stop teasing me with your dirty talk.
The image that we chose is by photographer Roberto De Paulis. It's part of a series that is called Intimacy. And there are ghost-like silhouettes of human bodies chasing each other on a made bedsheet.
Love me. Hank needs some sugar.
We're standing by Hank Moody's desk. It's a glass desk, which is what we wanted to achieve is the maximum transparency. So this is a fantastic piece of design because it's very light. You almost don't see it. On the desk, we have the Achille Castiglioni Taccia lamp. This is a classic design piece from 1959. We have the Scotch whiskey, and then we have a cigarette, Hank Moody's best friends. This is actually a fake cigarette.
There's this old vintage typewriter that we chose because he's sort of lost in that time period as well.
And you wonder why my career is in such disrepair. I never wonder about that.
This is Hank Moody's chair. We chose it because it epitomizes the anxiety that Hank probably goes through every day when he's sitting at his typewriter trying to figure out what to come up with next.
Please continue.
One of the themes of this show house is technology. So we use an early 80s television. We've been rebelling to the theme, same way Hank Moody is a rebel in his life.
That's me in a nutshell, really.
When people walk in and walk out of the space, we want them to leave with a sense of turmoil because it's about this push and pull between good and bad. That's where we started, and hopefully that's where people sort of come back to when they're leaving the space.
It was very pleasing at the last moment and exciting to see that actually it all worked out the way we planned.
Turn that around.
Oh, yeah.
Give me that.